Hello everyone, Steve here. So for today's video, I'm gonna be talking about like a little, Twitter post, from a user by the name of, Why Duck Now. Oh, yeah, a Twitter post, of course. I've seen like a couple of times on TikTok. I'll probably pull up the photo of it to see what I'm talking about. And essentially, yeah, my man is just pretty much like talking about, like we just essentially like live in a very boring world. Like we don't have any like fantasy creatures like I don't know, fairies, elves, mermaids, vampires, werewolves, dragons, like at all. The only thing we have to deal with on a daily basis is like I don't know, bills, taxes, gossips, and just unsufferable people to hang out with. Which I do understand. Like sure the world, yeah, like this time, yeah, like the world is a very harsh place, and there's a lot of like negative stuff about it, which I do understand, and I've also like seen like other people's responses to it as well. That being they're just coming up with like, excuses, of course, saying like uh, they just want to live in a world where like I don't know people of color just don't exist, or I don't know people with different sexualities, which is kind of getting off topic, you know. Yeah, I don't know, trying to make this stuff political. But for me, I kind of want to talk about essentially why I maybe it's better if we don't have any like I don't know, if fantasy or mythical creatures exist, because if they did, they will probably be suffering more than we are to ourselves. And like I don't know, for example, like I'm big fairies, for example. I feel like fairies are gonna be like um are gonna be like straight up like I don't know, treated like butterfly in the sense of like they're gonna be like I don't know, people are gonna be treating like are gonna think fairies as nothing but insects. Like literally, it's gonna be. I reckon there's gonna be like people out there gonna be like I don't know, capturing as many fairies as they can and like and then stapling like the dead, the like stuffed bodies onto the walls. It's gonna be like those like I don't know what those people call who like they collect butterflies and just have an entire like stamp full of it. I'll probably show an image. I'll probably show you an image to show what I'm like talking about. Yeah, I feel like fairies are gonna get that treatment. And that as well, yeah, I feel like people are gonna try to keep them as pets, even though like they're sentient beings. They're not insects. Yeah. Then for like mermaids, yeah, I feel like mermaids are gonna either there's gonna be some people out there that are gonna do some like some very freaky stuff towards them, which they're not gonna like, or they're gonna be hunted down, of course, for like the meat specifically. I can really imagine like, they're gonna get like the treatment that sharks get. That being in like I don't know, that being the people probably are only gonna go after like the fish part of like the mermaid, and then after like that they're just gonna toss the body down to the ocean. Yeah, it's the same thing with sharks, but was like was like the only like that being like the only after the fins instead of like the shark as a whole, which is gonna be very messed up. Dragons, dragons are I can really imagine. Well, depending on like what type of dragon you're referring to, either Western European, like European dragons, or East or like Asian dragons. I feel like for like I think like like the traditional dragons, like example the European ones that are more like animalistic, or like they act more like animals. Like sure, they're intelligent animals. That be they're gonna be like straight up hunted down. That for the entire to extinction, and for either like the leather to make just bags to make I don't know just I don't know leather bags. I don't know, collect their eggs to make I don't know dragon omelets. And essentially we're just gonna straight up wipe them off face of the earth. And then for like Asian dragons, like sure, I feel like for Asian dragons, like sure there'll be a few like people that would try to like hunt them down, but I feel like Asian dragons will probably still be around. Like they're probably gonna be like highly protected, since like I don't know, since like dragons over there are like I don't know highly more respected it in like Asia compared to like compared to like in Europe. But that's what I think. I don't know. And I feel like for like other creatures like I don't know vampires and werewolves, we'll probably I feel like for those two of course I feel like they're definitely gonna also like we're gonna probably like wipe them off from existence, or worse try to like I don't know weaponize them. I'll go like weaponize them. And then for elves, Like I feel like elves are gonna like well the thing with elves like they're probably like more human looking ones. The only difference being was like their ears. But I feel like they're still gonna get like very they're gonna be like like people are just gonna like over like they're gonna get the treatment like I don't know like porn star porn stars get, that being people are just always gonna be thinking about like I don't know sexual, we'll always be thinking like sexual things to them even though they're not, even though like which is gonna make them very uncomfortable or just gonna be like very disrespectful towards them completely. Yeah, and that's for like yeah, both the light elves as well as like the dark ones, which actually I'm not sure like yeah, I don't know, well yeah, in like Scandinavian mythology I'm not sure when they refer to like dark elves, are they like I don't know like actually black, or do they just have like I don't know grayish skin, like yeah. Like, that's one thing I don't know, we kind of thought about it, and I tried like I did some research about it of course, which is kind of the case, but I don't know. And what else? And yeah, yeah, generally I feel like yeah, if like I don't know, fantasy creatures like existed here in the real world, they'll probably would either be dead way before we even like reach the either the modern day, or they're only be like very little that, or they're just gonna be suffering. They're gonna probably be suffering the same way in that we do, but probably much worse. Yeah, since yeah, humans being humans, we always got to ruin everything that we touch. So yeah. And yeah, that's just generally all I have to say for today. Like, I would like to listen to your guys' thoughts on, do you believe, I don't know, maybe it's better if we don't have, like, I don't know, any, like, fantasy or mythical creatures, here on Earth, or, like, what? So, yeah, yeah, it's all I have to say. I feel like I've been, yapping a lot, or, like, I don't know, I feel very energetic of, like, yapping, so, yeah. Bye.